Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Econ Vision by your teaching buddy. I am back with another video which is in continuation to my last video. In last video I discussed about the changes in like how we totally completed about the AS and AD, how it is equal and what are the different functions we created for the AD and their summation also. Let's try to revise something and we'll learn today about the changes in AS and AD. Okay, in the last video I discussed about that AD is equals to Y, which is equals to C bar plus C, which is MPC, that is marginal propensity to consume, by Y plus I, that I took only the autonomous part, and G, that is the government expenditure, which is also an autonomous part, right? We discussed about these things, we combined AD as we discussed about individually before the components of AD, and then we combined them. Now today I'll be discussing about the changes in them. Like first I'm drawing only the single part, like a single diagram, how does it actually looks like, and then we'll see what the changes look like. Okay, so as the straight line on x-axis and y-axis looks like this, where the x-axis is represented with an income part and y-axis is represented with all other parts like C, I and G, other all things, right? And we also know that the 45-degree line is known as AS, which I discussed in the last video, which is equals to Y completely. Okay, now this red line is showing the investment part, because I am taking an autonomous part, so it is just a straight line. uh, then there is another straight line which is parallel, or I can say is the autonomous T, and with the combinations of all these things we have AD. This is actually an AD which is equals to this complete state. Okay, now this is I, this is G, and this is completely known as I can say that AD, right? Now the gap between Y and I shows the autonomous I. The gap between Y and G completely shows the government expenditure, and the particular gap between these two things only shows about like what is actually the C bar, right? This is what the diagrams look like. Now today we want to study about the changes into them. First we will study that what all changes can be possible into it, right? That AD is equals to Y, which is equals to C bar plus C naught Y plus I bar plus D bar. Now, other than I, there are different components which can be changing and which will lead to the change in AD. Like there can be C bar which is changing, that is autonomous consumption. There can be the change in MPC also. There can be the change in I also, and there can be the change in G also. But look at something, C bar, I bar and G bar are the constant parts, right? So if we are changing, there will be a two type of change into an AD. First let's discuss this. Like there will be a two change. First is the movement, and second will be the shift, as we discussed in the demand part also. The movement is just an upward and downward direction movement, and shift is the upward or downward shift, right? Upward and downward shift. Now the movement can be possible amongst the AD like this. We are moving here, and from point this A to we are moving to point B again, then moving to point C, then moving to back again B. This is all depending upon an economy, which we are not going to study right now because it will be more like easy and easy to explain while we are discussing about the open economy. There will be a movement, and if we are talking about the shift, what are the possibilities to the shifting of this particular AD part? The AD can be shifted by the autonomous I, it can be shifted by an autonomous G, or it can be possibly shifting parallelly by the autonomous C, because they all are the constant parts, and if we are adding something constant to a line, it is going to parallelly shift, and if we are going to subtract something from it, it is going to parallelly shift down towards it, right? I will show you one thing, one diagram, and it all will be similar to that only. Okay, let me take an example. This is a diagram which is showing y on an x-axis and same as c, I and g on the parallel axis. Here I am not taking everything individually because I have discussed earlier about the individual part, so I am directly taking just an AD part. Now this completely looks an AD. Okay, this is an AD1 which is in original. Okay, and now let's try to write about the statement of an AD. As we discussed, AD is y equals to c bar plus c y plus I bar plus g. Now suppose I am changing autonomous consumption, right? I am changing autonomous consumption, so that will be writing as y equals to c bar plus c naught y plus I bar plus g bar. And this change in c with the red sign is basically increasing, right? Now we have seen as an effect of increase in c bar, right? As you can see that if c bar is increasing, completely the constant which the number is given here will be increasing parallelly. Like let's take an example for like this. Now y is equals to 10 plus 0.5y plus uh, 50i plus 70 government expenditure. Now what's the constants total is? That is 60 plus 70, that is 130. 130 plus 0.5y will be there. But if I am talking about the changes in c bar, if I am writing for the c bar, that is, earlier the c was 10, c bar was 10. Now suppose the change in red is equals to 20. Now what it actually looks like, 20 plus 0.5y plus 50 plus 70, right? Now our new AD looks like y is equals to, basically it was 130, now it is going to be 140 plus 0.5y. Now tell me this, is there any possibilities to change this particular thing which is 0.5, which is changing the slope of AD? No, we are just parallelly adding something or any constant to it and it is increasing our AD. This was our AD part number 1 and this is our AD part number 2, right? Now let's try to write it, show in this. So it will be basically something like this, right? This is our AD2. This was our equilibrium level earlier where income was something here, and now our equilibrium level is somewhere here, right? At M B point. This is our new AD which is AD2. Now the gap between these two is just a 10 which has been caused by the increase in autonomous consumption. It's easy to explain why we have put forward to it or upward direction, because there is an increase in AD. If there might be a decrease in any of the constant, whether it is I, whether it is G or whether it is C bar, it will be showing as a downward direction. Then you will be having a less income which will be shown somewhere here, right? The income might decrease in this case where the constants are decreasing. I hope it's clear to you how our constant is changing and it is causing any change in AD, right? If you still have any confusion, do comment it down and I'll solve your query. Thank you so much.